2020 SHOT Show, Love Them Knives channel. We're with Brian at HalfBreed Blades, and if you've never heard of them, join the crowd. I haven't either, but I walked by the table and they have some pretty impressive looking knives. Could you walk us through a few of the blades that you have on the table?
Yeah, absolutely. We're not a new company, but this is the first time we've actually shown anything in the U.S. Some people may be familiar with our sister company, which is Hardcore Hardware Australia. We've been around for 6 or 7 years inside the U.S., and the irony was that this particular brand of HalfBreed blades was a lot of other places except for the U.S. So we got smart and tried to consolidate everything. So we do still have 2 brands with Hardcore Hardware Australia and HalfBreed blades, but we're moving some new products through, and I'd really love to show them to you. So what we have here is the first one up is one of the refinements of some of our previous generations. This is our LSK-01. The LSK is basically a large survival knife, reminiscent of maybe Schwarzenegger in his heyday or Rambo.
I saw Ferrigno in here. He was walking around. Really?
Ferrigno was over here just a little bit. Yeah, and he's still a monster. The way that this works is for any of these tools, we have the ability to go ahead and have a Teflon coated blade, and then this has a sawback to it where we're able to have a straight edge blade. This comes with Tonto and a spear point, G10 grips, and then it also has a full, really nice lock-in Kydex sheath. The Kydex sheath then comes with both Molly lock and a tech lock, which obviously is not shown here, but it allows you to carry it how you want to carry it, not how I think you should carry it. So it's a really nice tool overall. When we have that option again in the spear point and the Tonto, and the 3 colors of the black, the dark earth, and the ranger green. So
very nice.
Yep. Thank you. The other ones we also have is our LIK, our light infantry knife series. The LIK is a little bit more I say it's a little bit more finesse, a little bit more Renaissance clip point style, if you will. A lot of inspiration from the standard clip point of another company's fame, but clearly of 1800 style clip point. So it's a classic edge and the classic geometry. We just added some updated styling, some jimping. We added some really nice serrations at the last quarter to be able to provide some functionality and a couple of different options that people who need serrations know why they need them, and typically they provide very functional options there. Really nice G10 scales. This one has a glass breaker on the end, as well as going ahead and lanyard point to the actual sheath itself. Just like the other sheath, it has a full tan construction with the sheath covering absolutely only up to the actual shoulders, and everything else is exposed. But you can still lanyard those out. So it has really nice functionality overall, and they still come with the tech lock, the Molly lock, the knife, and the sheath. So it's a whole kit that allows you again to carry it however you want to carry it. The last is our kind of LBK series. This is a brand new knife. It's the first time it's seen anywhere, and it's our large bush knife series. The LBK is just a monster. It's a really heavy stock thickness. It's over 1/4 inch thick. It is a really robust, overbuilt knife. Get to work done. Has a fire drill slot. It also has a lanyard, and then it also has a fire starter on the back here for ferro rods and whatnot. You can choke up on it, you can notch, you can do a whole bunch of other things that allows you to get a lot of work done in a one-tool kind of package. And then to expand on that, we have no ill will towards the secondary sheath market, but we saw a niche where a lot of production companies were ignoring the secondary sheath market for them to be able to go ahead and get ferro rods and things like that. So we actually integrated one into our actual sheath setup. So that allows us to go ahead and have a ferro rod from a production standpoint. You're not having to go out and spend more money on an additional one. If you still want to do that for whatever reason, that's fine, but this allows you to go ahead and have a complete package right out of the gate you can hit the field with and really hit the deck running. The other one on top of this is to be able to go ahead and expand on the sheath. We learned from, again, some custom makers who really know what they're doing, and we also took our own experiences in the field. This is a nested sheathing system, so we had things like this right here where it kind of has this clamp, and that attaches right here at the bottom. So what we can do is actually undo these screw sets and slide this body out while still keeping this part with the Molly gear mounted to a belt, a bag, or something else where we can go ahead, and I don't want to move that kit around because I've already moved it. So I can take this other portion of the sheath out, still mount that scout style or something else, and it allows us to go ahead and have a lot more functionality. So I'm able to get a lot of carry system options in in a very compact production package that doesn't cost me any more additional money out the door, but still opens up a world of versatility. And then just because we like mixing things up, and we love monster-sized knives, in case anybody had any questions about that.
Yeah.
This is our LBK, or LFK, it's our large folder. So what this is the LBK series with the sister knife for the fixed blade. We wanted a folder that would do the same job. So this has been sized down just a little, literally enough to fit in most people's pockets. And this thing is what we call our chassis system. So this is a 3/16 tie with steel on the inside. So this is a laminate construction that allows it to have a much stronger overall value point than if it was a full thickness of any one type of metal in by itself. It's a S35 VN. It's phosphor bronze washers, but I gotta tell you honestly, this thing opens and closes like a 1950s Cadillac door. It's absolutely ridiculous. The lockup is like a bank vault. It's very, very thick steel. It's 3/16 blade, and I guess that's 35 VN. It's unbelievable. You really have to hold it in order to get a sense of how monstrous this thing is. But because of the laminate construction, this blade and the fixed blade are basically rated to do the same level of work. So you're getting an amazing blade that most production value is not going to hit this, but in this case we really went over the top and just were able to go ahead and really get an amazing value point. So this is going to be one of those things that if you got it from a custom maker, you're paying $600-700, but for a production blade we were to go about half of that.
Nice.
Thank you.
It's a beast.
Yeah, it's just an absolute monster.
It's an absolute. Yeah, it is. It's huge. It's huge.
So, but if anybody,
but I love the design. It's really nice.
Well, like I said, they're complementary of each other.
To the bush, which is the what, LBK?
Yeah, it's the LBK, and then the I always forget the model number because we just opened it up. But it's the folding series of the LBK.
Yeah.
But if anybody has any questions, our website is just halfbreedblades.com.au. And I said we can go ahead and ship anywhere in the world right now. And if you happen to be ordering 1 unit or 80, we're happy to go ahead and make sure you can get a tool that's going to serve you well in the field, whether it be active duty military, law enforcement, civilian, bushcrafting, or just because you like the way it looks, man. We don't care. We're happy to help everybody out and get the job done for a solid looking knife.
Yes, and not to forget, but they do have other hatchets, tools, and assorted gear. So take a look at it on their site. Thank you so much, Brian, for walking us through this. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate it, Richard. Thanks for coming out.